Freedom is good, man. Freedom is good. I think a lot of times we're limiting ourselves. And the only reason we are limiting ourselves is because many of us, man, including myself, we're judging our future according to our current hardships. And I think that is the nature and how we react to it as a human being, you know. I can tell you that with my own personal experience that my downfall was because I was judging my personal hardship and circumstances and decided that what I need to be doing to change the outcome of my future. That's why I joined the gang. And at the age of 20, man, coming from another country, adjusting to the culture here, it is very challenging. But I paid with a heavy price. Heavy price, man. Convicted and thinking like, thinking I was going to do my times in the state, but now do I realize, the U.S. Marshal came and picked me up and got interviewed with a couple of FBI. I guess they thought I knew something that can confirm the investigation. But I'm just so grateful, man, that at that time I have already decided that the path that I tread upon need to quit. And it's all because the love I have for my mom. She got older. All her years of hardship, man, all the way from Vietnam to over here. So I think that's really impacted me and how my decision was made. And I make a decision to make a change and say to myself that if I cannot overcome myself being a criminal minded into a decent human being, then I can't be nothing else. To be honest, the system don't care, man. The system don't care who you are. When I got sentences, the system don't care if I was an immigrant, as a refugee, come from Vietnam, or I was doing good in school, or my personal hardships, all correlated to every action that I took by risking my freedom. You know what I'm saying? They just doing what they're supposed to do. Punish those who breaks the law. Notice I said punish, right? Not rehabilitate. Because if they rehabilitate when someone messed up, they wouldn't did what they did, They didn't look at my record and see that this is my first time, right? They didn't. Instead, they used my misdemeanor to move me over one more categories like I am a repeat offender, but I was not. That was my first time. I had to pay lawyers from the state. He ain't no federal laws at all, you know. This is after years I've been inside the Fed and have a chance to talk to all the great jailhouse lawyers and read some laws and stuff like that, you know. But by that time, I was already made up my mind, you know, that whatever your mind says you can't, you can. So I started to focus in what I want. That's the key thing, focus. And if you notice, a lot of us, we are being distracted with everything else, man. If we are in the free world, man, we are distracted with a lot of things, you know. We're distracted with entertainment, sports, distracted with the news, the wars, the diseases. It just we didn't have a chance to really focus on what we really want, you know. And that happened to me too, and that's why I ended up in the Fed. But focus, and I was really determined to be focused in who I want to be. And in doing that, I continue to rehabilitate by studying, reading books, apply every principle that I can, that I know is good for me in my life while I was inside the prison. But the most important test was when I get out, you know. So when I got out, there's a lot of temptation, bro, for real. There's a lot of temptation, a lot of hardship that I was facing with jobs and financial and personal issue with dealing with my daughter and how to be stable and continue to find income to support myself. When you know that you have a mark on your back, people are going to look at you different. But see, these things really the ammunition for my motivation. You know what I'm saying? It's really helped me to not give up. And I always remind myself, every time when I face hardship, I always remind myself the days I was in the Fed, you know, when I was alone, when I was by myself in the cells, when I was getting no help, when I was feeling down, and the only uplifting for me was when I was in prison is that my new person going to benefit me, my children, and my family. And whether you realize or not, man, your mindset play a very vital role in how you become and what kind of person you're going to be. And from that standpoint, is how you're gonna achieve your goals economically, personal relationships, just your environment, period. You know what I'm saying? And as an immigrant, man, going through all that, I don't allow that to traumatize me at all. But I allow these things to be the lesson that I learned in life. I'm sure many of y'all, American born or immigrants that came to this country, I'm sure, man, that if you did not born in a well-off family, I'm sure y'all have so many problems similar to mine, you know? And the only way that y'all can get through by staying strong, believe in yourself, and have the discipline to say no. No. No to anything that would drag you back. No to anything that would take away your freedom, man. You know? It's very important, man, that we have to believe in ourselves. You know, we live in an environment, man, people doubted you unless you are celebrities, or unless you coming from a well-off family. Regular folks like us, man, we have to strive 10 times harder, man, to get where we need to be, man. I'm telling you, you know. Never allow your mind tell you that you can't. Never, man. I can come from nowhere to be somewhere. To find myself, that's the most important thing, you know. Happiness, to be honest with you, happiness really is not about material wealth, you know, or materialistic things. Yet these things you must have too, you know, to take care of your family. But it's not the focus of your happiness, man. Happiness is when you know where you're going, you know who you are, and you know what kind of person you are today. So freedom is good. Y'all enjoy your freedom, man. Y'all take care. Talk to y'all soon.